Well, hey everybody, we're going to talk about the R wave. Is that exciting? Of course it is. It's like the biggest one. So the R wave is defined as the first upward deflection that comes after the P wave and the PR interval. If you see a downward deflection, that's a Q wave like we talked about, and the first upward deflection is going to be the R wave. Now, what does the R wave represent? The R wave represents the bulk of depolarization of the ventricles. Why is it the biggest? Because the ventricles have the most muscle mass. They're the biggest part of the heart, especially the left ventricle and the septum. So when we take a view of the electrical activity of the heart, it's going to appear taller because it's just got a lot more depolarization going through those ventricles. In fact, if we take a look at the good old spaghetti squash of learning, when we take a look at lead 2, so right from right arm down to left leg, right through the heart as it sits, we're going to see this nice big deflection in the R wave because we're watching that depolarization come through the big muscle mass of the left ventricle and septum. So we're going to see this nice tall deflection. If we take a look at a 12 lead and we look at a different lead, like maybe lead 1, looking from right arm across to left arm, where we're kind of looking through the top of the heart or along the top of the heart more so, we're not going to see as big of an R wave because we're not really capturing the bulk of that depolarization coming towards that positive electrode. We're kind of looking at the top. You'll still see an R wave, but you're looking at it from a different perspective. So the R wave's going this way, or the bulk of depolarization, but now we're looking this way, so we're not quite capturing all of it. And that's why the R wave will look different in each of the 12 leads. And that's something to be aware of, and we'll talk about that when we get into more pathology, because the nature of the R wave and definitely the size of the R wave, including the width and the height, can suggest certain clinical problems. But all I really need you to know right now as we go through the PQRST basics is that the R wave represents the bulk of depolarization of the ventricles coming towards you when you look at it from a specific lead. Is that it? Any questions? Just kidding, you can't answer me. So let's move on and we will cover the S wave next.